All right, so this is a full 1x1 core shell stack base. And we are using the footprint. We did show you a couple videos ago, but instead of triangles here, we are doing squares for the 1x1 core. So here's the footprint of the base, and we will have a single TC in core with all of our HQM in core, pretty much like for upkeep wise. And then all of our big shell will be sheet metal and stone just to split it for greatness. And you do have a decoy external TC. Both of them are bunkered with our circular disconnectables, and with the twig roof bunker, just sheet metal. You can HQM it. And we have one TC connected to the shell and one with a decoy TC that is not connected to anything, and that is the only difference right there. That is the only difference. You have to spot this sliver, and this one is not connected to anything, and it just has like 1,000 stone, 200 frags upkeep. And speaking of upkeep, the shell TC upkeep over there is going to be around 6k frags, 17k stone is shown here. This is a 42 rocket raid, 4-wall raid, and you can make it 46 for a bit more sheet metal. And coming up to our core here, there's supposed to be a furnace there. Coming to the core. Again, a nice Alone in Tokyo style shell core here. Notice all of the armored doors. You could do whatever layout you want, because we do have it HQM honeycomb with armored door and then a vending machine. So that is 15 rockets to get in there, vending machine and armored door, or 14, and then 15 through any direction there. And you can upgrade these foundations. The walls will stick to the single square core, so you don't have to worry about that, but they can sort of start booming this main foundation. If they're already in here, probably not booming foundations, they'll probably boom right there. But anyway, super nice, super easy. We'll show you how to build it here. Go up to the 3rd floor. You do get like a complimentary farm floor, because you can't place any of these walls directly above your shelled core. So we do just use it for a nice farm. Got 4 jump ups on each side with the peaks down into the externals with the skirts, or whatever they're called, for more peaks on the roof. There's supposed to be room for tons of turrets. I just have it set up for great mobility for, like a group. And you have these for turrets as well. And yeah, it's gonna be super nice and super easy. All right, so it's super simple to build. You can do, if you want a more accurate, it's too twig for realism. If you want a more accurate floor stack, you can go like this and like crouch in the center just to make sure, but just do your floor stack random piece. I like to do full crouch. You could do a half crouch. Make sure that's good. I know there's a gap, but if you upgrade it, you'll see that there's a gap. It's hard to see in twig. And we're just gonna have to push this back like so. After you place those 2 freehand triangles, you don't need to do the twig if you're on flat land. You can just do it while you're running on the terrain, and break all of that. Build back with a single square, a single triangle. You're gonna upgrade the upper one to sheet metal, and you're gonna build your base. Stage 1 of your base is just gonna be like this. You're gonna have 8 hours. You're gonna have 8 hours before that foundation decays to get some more resources to upgrade your base and get an external TC going. It's gonna force you to get an external TC quickly in the game, which is always a good thing. And you can start out like this. You don't need to honeycomb it right away, but just make sure this stays wood, because you want to destroy this for a perfect vending machine placement, and then replace it. And again, you're going to have 8 hours before this decays, or you could just hit it with the hammer, repair it, and you got another 8 hours. You're going to go to stage 2 of the base, and you're just going to do one of these. And that's going to help you early game, just like a 1x1 like this. So you could upgrade and bolster with a vending machine and HQM later. Just like that. That'll be your starter base. You could put your TC down in here first, but we do molly it and put it in the 2nd floor later. And then once you got more resources to build your external TC in your shell, from your upgraded triangle, you're gonna do 2 triangles, 2 squares, 2 triangles like this, And you don't, if you want to put oil refineries, don't put these triangles at all. They're not necessary. But you're going to go ahead and do wrap around all triangles in the hexagon on the end. Come back, do the same thing so it's mirrored. And you do square, triangle, triangle, square, and then triangle spam again. Now we're just going to upgrade the triple triangles. I'm going to break everything else and put this here. We don't need 4 oil refineries. You want four, okay. Oil and oil, okay. You want 4 oil refineries. You could not upgrade it. You could just not have that triangle there, and you could put an oil refinery there. But you would have to make some sort of access to it. Once you have that, you do want to make sure that you're going to get an external TC down first, and that all of this is going to be connected. So we do. Luckily, everything is at least on the 2nd floor or higher, so we're just going to do a full connection so nothing will decay here. Then we're going to build out our external TC in our bunker. So we're going to do square, triangle, square, triangle. And after 2 squares, you need your disconnect point. So you'll put another triangle right there, upgrade that. You're going to do that. You can put let's put like a battery in there. Do double half walls. Then triangle, square, triangle, 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 triangle. Now we do want a bunker, so we do want just like this. Raise found up, don't upgrade that, upgrade this. Half walls, just a mystery bunker. Or what I believe it was called, like the triple something. Whatever, this one right here with the foundation, sticking to it. With the twig. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade these. Break the lowers. And then we're just going to go ahead and put our frames, triangle, square on each side. Oh, looks like I need to raise this up one more foundation. Good thing I could still demolish. And we got to put a battery here. Oh, come on. And it looks like we're gonna need this here. Put our entrance right here by our front door. And another wall. And this is gonna be our jump up. You can just like garage door this. And we do need a floor at half height here. Now we're good. Now it's not going to decay. We put our external TC. We put the actual tool cupboard in here. And we can seal our bunker, upgrade that to sheet metal. And we're just going to sort of breeze through everything now that this is the point where you're good, nothing's decaying. Now it's all just pretty much building and mimicking. So we're just gonna make sure we seal off second floor on everything besides our one entrance. Just with a full 2x3 with triangles on two sides. And this is going to be our farm floor because none of these, you don't want to put anything there as well. None of these can walls. And this is all just honeycomb for 2 layers on everything. Two stories. Your doorway and a jump up here. You could put a ladder hatch at 1.5 story height, and you could just need one ladder hatch. You could jump up on it, like you could reach it from the first floor, and then you could just stand on it to jump up half height. All of these are just going to be jump up as like different little quadrants. You could do loot rooms. One more. Now we're just going to do window, window, half wall, half wall, half wall. Repeat that on all sides. Put that floor there, then you're gonna do the same thing and you're gonna seal off this floor with your 2x3 with triangles. That's not supposed to be there. And then you're gonna do a soft side end single door frame. You can do a ramp for some additional peaks. And then we want these two to be our jump ups and these two to be our peaks. So these are just going to be half height, 1.5 stories, 1.5 story skirts, and then these ones will be 2 stories. We do half wall, window, half wall in the center, and window full wall on the 2 sides. Put a triangle floor in the center, 2 roof pieces, just like that. Repeat it on all sides, repeat it on all sides. And again, you're going to go ahead and seal in the floor. You need these. I like to do it like this. So there's sort of like a nice divide because you can't put the door by the roof ramps. And put a wall where those roofs are. So kind of want to funnel them in and go ahead and seal everything. Do your low walls and your peak sides. And I just do like this for chain link, turret, and then you can do a window here. You can do all triangle roofs on all the triangles and square roof on the squares. With the square roof facing outwards, just so you would be able to like do a spiral ramp or a stair or one of these to jump up there and peek on that. And then we need to do our decoy TC. You would be doing this at one point or another. I like to do it on the exact opposite side. On this side. And basically all we're going to do is we're going to wall stack a foundation to get our gap. So we're going to go out 8 squares from our exact opposite side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put a triangle. Break everything. Go back 4 hexagons. Put a triangle there because you can't build a square. And then this is your square spot with your frame for your circular disconnectable. You're gonna do triangle, square, triangle, triangle. So it's gonna be 2 squares. You do square, triangle, square, triangle, triangle, triangle. And this is going to be your bunker right here. And this TC will have to go out a bit farther into the honeycomb. Just because the decoy one needs to be placed a little bit farther. Then that just adds to the decoyness of the decoy. So by the time you have your decoy TC, you should be having a honeycomb shell TC. Just like this, all of this first layer obviously would be upgraded. And then we do need to raise our foundation for our disconnectable. I did my foundation too high, so it's whatever. I have a half piece in here. No, I don't. You could put one in here if you wanted to. Like this, again, for a ladder hatch. I have it on me. Oh, it's right there. Because you could jump and access it at 1.5. And then you would just jump up and you could stand on it. So, I mean. And that'll naturally give you your point if you do need to raise your foundation, just like I do here. And then again, you're just going to mimic the circle with the frames. And it's just this little gap. Oh, it's just this little gap right here that tells the difference between the shell and the actual decoy one. But again, it's super nice and super easy. Even at this point, you don't have to worry about anything because you can access, like, upgrade every piece from the inside. Especially if I do the window and then I just crawl out the window, and then you could access the other side pretty much. Just like this. So everything is accessible to upgrade. So you would just upgrade as shown. And here, we upgrade the whole thing. So this is all double sheet metal HQM. And then as well, once you get everything ready for your double HQM core, you're gonna molly out TC from down here. And let me get, once your salvage shelves in the back with your 4 large boxes, or whatever you do if you know a better way of more vending machines. Get your boxes. 4 of them, just like nice and neat. And we left this wood in the beginning. Then we're gonna grab our vending machine, and we're just gonna naturally line ourselves up in the center. And we're gonna make sure we have even space on the left and right between the stone foundation. And we do need to upgrade this actually. Should have done that before I placed the salvage shelves. Just because you're not going to be able to reach that again. So you're not going to be able to use the stone for the guidance there. But just line yourself up and make sure, see the line between the 2 foundations? Make sure you're like an in-game, like a healthy inch back. Just like right there. Then you'll be able to place the frame. No gap. Rotate your vending machine. Do your boxes, all of your boxes. Rotate it back. Put an armored door. Slap all your doors, upgrade everything as shown. Super nice and super easy shell stack 1x1.